let the sick run. Don't let the fire die. Don't let the fire die. Play outside. Don't let the dark hang a blood. Like a red train, hanging off the track. My own life, never rise to the living machines. Disguised as human beings. While I run and run, running to the sea. Rise to the trees, some canopy. Fire death. Like human beings. Let's go. Running down, put a no one. Running down, no one. Yeah. Running down, put a no one. Knock, knock, all the doors start to shudder. While the fireplace grows, all the windows start to stutter. Knock, knock, all the doors start to shudder. Where the fireplace grows, all the windows start to stutter, stutter, Michael, leave the lights on. Don't let the door shut. Michael, let the sink run. Don't let the fire die. Michael, let the sink run, and don't let the fire die! Thanks.
We have another exciting episode for you folks tonight here on KWJUDAS. Why don't y'all introduce yourselves?
My name is Greg Nahabedian, and the name of our band is Derive, and we are from Western Massachusetts.
Western Massachusetts. On the bass here.
I'm Noah Gates.
And on guitar. And drums.
Also Paul.
Paul and also Paul. Here from Derive. And we also have the accordion player who is absent.
Yeah, we left him in California.
Yeah, screw that guy. That was a very impressive song. What was the name of that one?
That song's called First Friday, and it's on an EP we just put out called Full Body Awareness.
Full Body Awareness.
Full Body Awareness.
I like it. Yeah, that's an interesting sound y'all got there.
Thanks.
Let's have another one.
Yeah. This one is brand new, not recorded yet. It's off an theoretically upcoming album. It's called Become Death.
Become Death by Derive on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. Thank y'all for listening. I got back from the sun. With my eyes, sun to my eyes, trying and I got back from the sun. And I was like, my eyes, trying to and trying to get red. And you hear the news today. Where's the death of several million? 17,000. I'm like, that's away. I got back from the dust. Here's what she said. She said, back from the dust. And we're like this. It was this. Back from the dust.
Derive on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. I think it's safe to say you guys are fucking crazy.
Is that good?
No, that's real good. Coming
Okay.
from me, that's real good. That's about the best compliment you can receive.
So a lot of times after shows, kids come up and they'll go, "That was ridiculous," and then they'll just walk away. Like, I don't know if that's a compliment. I think it's a compliment.
That's a good thing. No, that's I would take it as
Yeah,
a
that's a
compliment.
good thing.
I mean, even if they were pissed. I mean, yeah. That's the kind of stuff that I go for, I would say. What made you decide to do this?
Well, I met our guitarist Paul in our first day of college out in Western Mass, and I'd been in some bands, he'd been in some bands, and we decided we wanted to play some music together, and found our drummer on Craigslist.
Oh shit!
Yep. And it was all kind of based around the idea that none of us listened to the same kind of music, but like let's try to start a band together.
Cool.
And I guess this is what happened. And I think, listening back to some of our first recordings, it's like, here's like the hardcore song, here's like the indie pop song, and now it's sort of developed like a cohesive language between the four of us.
Yeah, just kind of mash it all together.
Yeah.
I like that. I like when bands can actually pull that off. So how long have you guys been playing together? Like,
It's gonna be 5 years this January.
Since you two first met, or
Yep.
as a whole with the four of you?
Yeah, our first practice was in January of 2012.
Okay,
Noah's been about almost 2 years now.
cool.
So we've had a few lineup changes.
Naturally,
Yeah.
it's usually very rare that a band actually keeps the same lineup from the beginning to the end.
Right.
In fact, name a band that's done that. Neurosis, really? Well, shucks.
Fugazi, if you don't count the first 3 shows.
So still, you both named bands that have changed up.
That have. There's New Kids Off the Block. Did they ever?
You can't. You can't even say Delta Quorum.
No, I wasn't thinking at all along those lines. We have definitely had some lineup changes. So far, Captain America's Wiener hasn't, so we're good there. But let's have another song, you guys.
Yeah. We're going to play the first two songs off our new EP. The first one's called Under the Sea, and the second one's called How We Made It.
Is the first one a cover song?
It is not.
Because I'd like to hear you guys' take on some Disney. Well, that would be interesting. Sorry, what was that?
We were talking about like Disney cover set the other day.
What song would you do?
I don't know if this conversation
Something from Holes?
I don't know. I think Chim Chimney would be a good one. But yeah, let's have this non-Disney cover,
right.
Under the Sea,
Here we
by
go.
Derive on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo.
In the middle of a long dark hallway, an emergency therapist line. The expectation that a mystery child. Millions of faceless people are screaming, what's the matter? I smash through the windows and drop from the rafters. Landed in an open field in South Nebraska. Everybody's had their eyes open, full recognition of surroundings, full body awareness. Now my body's connected to my eyes, my eyes connect to my feet, I'm feeling connected with more. Yeah, and now I'm ready. And you're he, and they're they, and I can be whatever I need to be. You can do whatever you need to be.
Damn, my mic was off. You guys are cool. So this is the tuning song. This guy's going to tune out for a second. And it's too bad that all of you out there listening tonight can't actually be here in studio and watch what these guys are doing. Dude flipping all these gadgets and gizmos and smacking buttons and people going crazy, taking their clothes off in the corner over and I was like, what the hell's going on, folks? We have Derive, on KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo. So, what made you decide to choose that name there? Is there like a story behind it?
There's kind of a story. I was very interested when we first met in a group of writers in Paris called the Situationist International.
Indeed.
Who kind of wrote this sort of like post-Marxist, anarchist like art theory. And they had this one idea called the Derive, which was related to what they called psychogeography, which is the study of how do urban environments affect the way you think about the world and your actual like physical psychology.
Interesting.
So Derive translates to drift, and they had this experiment where they would take people and say, you're going to wander around, you're going to wander the streets. It's sort of like what we would call urban exploration now.
Right.
And so their slogan for it was like all the secrets of the universe in the smallest place possible. And the slogan that like really resonated with me was rapid passage through varied ambiences.
Cool.
And I thought that's what I want a band to sound like. All these different ideas that we just, how cohesively can we push them all together?
I like it. That's way better than I don't know, Captain America's wiener, or like Avenged Sevenfold, or Sixpence None the Richer. Sorry, if any of you guys like that band, I'm sorry. I just think that's one of the worst band names I've ever heard. But I'm getting off subject. So what's the name of this next song you got for us?
We're gonna play one called "Disconnected Catacombs."
Indeed. All right.
All right, let's do it.
Derive on KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo. Hold on to your butts.
Is
Derive.
everything cool on your end?
Seems like it. I'm trying to decipher a message from Derpenschley, but our connection's always kind of a little off. And we also are having a bit of a mic connection problem, folks. So stick with us and stay tuned for more Derive on KWJUDAS. In the meantime, Freedom's going to do a really cool trick. All right, Captain Freedom. Wow. If any of you people out there listening tonight could have seen that, you would have been absolutely bedazzled. Let's see that again, Freedom.
It was crazy.
Let's do it in reverse this time. Let's hear it.
This time in reverse. Good God. Wow. So, you guys got any cool tricks you want to show us?
Paul knows some magic tricks, some card tricks.
Wow, that was pretty cool too.
Isn't it cool how he did it that quickly?
I know, really. He just pulled those cards right out of his anus. And then where do they go? Damn.
The
I wasn't
wizard's
really
gonna-
expecting
the
that.
Wizard's going to sacrifice his microphone to fix this problem quickly and efficiently, folks.
You know what's funny, folks, is that was the Wizard's deck of cards. In fact, weren't those were Magic the Gathering?
You got to live in
He's got your
Massachusetts
cards
to
in
learn
his
tricks like
butt,
that.
Wizard. At least it looked like yours. So Wizard's setting up trip lines now in case anybody wants to mess around and try and
All
steal
good music is
anybody's
dangerous
gear.
after all.
All right, so you think we're good? Sounds like sound to me. All right, so we're going to kick it.
All right.
I say kick it, and you guys kick it.
That's all
Okay.
right. We got a kicker.
Wait, what?
We got a kicker.
What does that mean? Like football or like...
No, like a real banger.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All right, you guys ready? Ready? Derive, KWJUDAS. 1, 2, 3, kick it. Derive on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. And it's such a privilege to have you here. We're almost halfway through the show tonight. So we've got you guys for like 26 more minutes. Oh, wait, no. I did the math wrong. 34. Sorry, I suck. That's why they put me on the radio, is because I can't add. That's how I got this show, actually.
You said I can't add. Can I have a show, please?
I was like, I can't do mathematics, and I can only read backwards in Swahili. And they're like, all right, well, we'll just put you on the air. You have a sexy voice. And so now here I am. It's been like 30 years.
How long has the show been on?
Oh, it hasn't really been 30 years. We've been doing this for maybe almost 2 years.
Fuck yeah.
About. Close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker. And you guys are our 72th show.
Does that mean 72 or 82 or
7.
I don't even know. Like I said, I can't fucking add. I can't fapping add, you guys. I'm sorry. 70-12, right?
Yeah.
What is that in dog years? Never mind. Okay, so what's the name of this next
we
song,
can't
you
add either?
guys?
This one's called 24/7.
24/7. So what is that in dog years? All right, this is One Day in Dog Years by Derive on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. Thank you all for being with us tonight.
24/7, 34/7, 44/7, 54/7, 64/7, 74/7, 84/7, 94 hours a day. If you wanna tune in, cause you gotta tune in. It's garbage that's knocking you around. Tune into this, do not sit down. You gotta tune out. One song is trash. One song is sun. Make your boring songs in the sun.
Derive on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. So, how long have y'all been on tour, eh?
This tour has been, we're coming up on 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah, and we have a little less than 2 weeks left. So we just came from about a week on the West Coast, and now we're starting to make our way east again.
Indeed. So what's the craziest thing that's happened so far?
On this tour?
Well, if you have anything crazier that's happened on other I mean, has anyone peed on a rattlesnake yet?
Nobody.
No, not yet.
Montreal, right?
In Montreal or of Montreal?
Oh, yeah, I mean-
kidding.
That was a weird night. Should we tell that story?
Yeah, why don't you do with the honors?
All right, so we played a show in Montreal. I guess it was 2 weeks ago, and
Where is Montreal? Sorry, you're gonna have to remind me.
Montreal is in Eastern Canada.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So
You were there just 2 weeks ago.
yeah, maybe a little more
Sure,
than that.
why not?
It was our third day of the tour, so I don't know. It was July 9th.
Cool.
So
Right. Around 2 week, yeah.
So we're trying to load up our trailer and like hit the road after the show, and there's this kid who had also played the show, and like in case he hears this, I want to be clear. He was super nice. I loved his band, but he was so drunk, and there also might have been other drugs involved.
Right.
But he just sort of like appeared out of nowhere with this really creepy grin on his face.
There were probably other things
Yeah.
involved.
Well, he kept talking about crack all night. So
Well, no, he was probably all right. Anyway,
first he gives us all like this big bear hug, and in his like French accent he starts going, "Oh, I love you so much. I love you. I love you. Don't leave. You're the best band. I love you." I'm like, okay, and then he walks up to the back light on the trailer, and like gets his eyes like right against the glass and starts going, "Oh, you so bright. I love you so much. Never leave me." And then he started going.
ecstasy.
He started going, "Forever, ever, forever, ever. Oh, Kanye West, my favorite rapper." And then he started yelling about crack again. Did anything else happen with that kid?
Already, I think I like this guy. We should get him on the show.
Yeah, he would be fun on this show.
Or at least just as like kind of a guest.
I don't even know how it ended because I just walked away. He was still talking, and it had already been too much of.
You don't know if he's gonna miss your taillight more or
Or
your
us.
band, or if he's gonna remember any of it.
That's fair.
Should we talk about Kenny afterwards?
Who's Kenny?
Poor Kenny.
Kenny, also like a very good friend of ours, who's hosted us in Montreal twice and put on like fantastic shows. I really really like him.
So you play Montreal often?
Well, this is our second time in Montreal.
Cool.
But Kenny drank a little bit that night, and like yeah, and we were gonna stay at his place, so he got into our truck with us, and our drummer Paul goes, "Hey, so Kenny, like, how are the ladies in Montreal?" And Kenny just goes, "Oh man, I am so wasted." And eventually it just became, no matter what we said to him, his response was just, "I'm so wasted." He threw up out of the window of the truck.
Awesome.
Eh,
I love it when
twice?
people do that, especially when the truck's moving.
But
Right.
you didn't get any on it.
Now that's skill.
Yeah.
That's skill, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good accuracy. Then he threw up a few more times walking to his apartment.
The real skill is if you can pee out the window and not get it on the car.
Right. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it this time. We'll challenge him for next year.
You should. But he made it home safe.
He did.
Without
We think he
hurting
lost
himself.
his cat.
Oh. His cat?
We got into his apartment, and he's like, "I have a cat. I don't really know where it is." And like his apartment is maybe like half the size of this room in total. So like there only a couple places for a cat to hide.
The corner,
Right.
outside.
His door was also wide open when we got there, so. it's not-
Right.
not
Yeah. If
much
I was a
of
cat, I
mystery.
wouldn't stick around very long.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Fortunate cat. So, I mean, the cat got away, right? It was a happy ending.
Maybe Kenny might be a very good cat owner.
Oh,
There
well,
was a-
I'm
there was-
sorry. I didn't
There was a
mean
lot
it.
of food in the house. There was a lot of cat food, so
Cats need more than just food, man.
yep.
They got to be free and live their own lives. It's like I always say, Your Majesty. Sorry, I'm getting back to the under the sea thing. So let's have another song. How about before I make too big of a jackass of myself?
All right.
What's the name of this next ditty?
This one's called Songs Made of Gasoline.
Songs made of gasoline.
Yeah. So, we're not messing around.
Wow. I'm scared. KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo.
Last year I was 13 seconds. When I open my mouth to sing, there's another one just a broken face. I'm not trying to play it, face. Fuck the trust you used to say. When I open my mouth to sing, I know the time to get on the face. Love to the door for a
That girl at the end.
We were friends.
You see that girl at the end. You see that girl at the
Come on with a fly, run with the trees. Watch, pass, find the way. Come on with a fly, run with the trees.
That girl at the end.
We were friends.
Take a sip, that girl at the end.
But I don't know what they mean. Sunk in my low delusions, I am wicked and unclean. I read holy books, but I don't know what they mean. Sunk in my low delusions, I am wicked and unclean. I read holy books, but I don't know what they mean. Sunk in my low delusions, I am wicked and unclean. I read holy books, but I don't know what they mean. Like a bird from the nest, an elf from a bow. Like a bird from the nest, an elf from a bow. I go.
And now it's time for Wizard's Profound Word.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wizard. We have Derive here on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. Also in the studio, we have our guest studio audience, Captain Freedom. So powerful, he knocked the microphone right out of my hands from across the room, folks. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but yeah. Holy Jesus. So, what do you guys want to do now?
What do you want to do?
I'm always down for a game of Tiddlywinks, but I don't know if I
What
don't
is
know if I
Tiddlywinks?
Well, I explained it on the last show.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
You guys
I'm
wanna
sorry.
hear that,
I'm not
right?
caught up. I'm a couple episodes.
Yeah,
behind.
you guys obviously aren't up on the our KWJUDAS archives. All the people who listen to this on a daily basis know that. Well, we only broadcast twice a week,
So that's like
but
that's
still,
like 3 people, right?
no, there's probably like 16,
Ooh,
and they all
double
live in the
digits.
same shanty, and they're not even from this country. I don't even think they're in this country. I don't even think we're broadcasting from this country. Where are we broadcasting from? Oh, yes. We're at Derbyshire, all expenses paid cabana in the island of Madrid, Spain. And we're very gracious to Derbyshire. In fact, we'll probably be running a Derbyshire commercial here in just a moment. But until then, let's have another song.
Do you guys want to do spots?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my God, yes.
That's a ripper.
All right. Here we go.
A ripper.
A kicker.
A kicker. Another
Banger.
kicker.
A real banger.
Good God. 2 kickers in one night, folks. Derive, KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo.
I heard it on the radio. Oh yeah, well, I heard it on the radio.
Then it's twisted Bill and down to the light of my soul.
Oh, I heard it on the radio. Yeah, I heard it on the radio.
Let's move on, go to the ocean. Power down, system. Together we want it. Let me home. Together we want it. I want that. That's the sky. Want that. All I hear are big trains rumbling, smokestacks crumbling, smokestack, yeah! All I can, I'm a part of the looking for you. What can't you miss me more? Never scream. All I want you to be something more than a fish, just falling back in my mind. All my face with you, seven.
Hey, Derpinsley guy, are you tired of having to come up with more and more commercials for ever so convenient products brought to you by Derpinsley on a daily basis?
Well, kid, not usually, but I'll admit, at the moment, I'm right stumped.
Well, sir, I have an idea.
That's it. I'll just steal your idea.
Well, sir, that's not exactly what.
Hear that, people? Never run out of ideas again. Fear no more, folks. Just steal them from this kid.
Well, don't you at least want to hear my idea?
Oh, nonsense.
Oh, but it's a new Derpinsley product, sir.
Don't you see? Kid, you're the new Derpinsley product.
Wait, what?
That's right, folks. Whenever brain void and in need of a good idea, just turn to some random kid.
Don't you ever listen to me? I hate you, Derpinsley guy.
And remember, if it doesn't say Derpin, it's not Derpinsley.
Seriously hate you.
All right, we are back on the air with Derive on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. And that was just a word from our fake sponsor, Derpinsley, who, yes, were kind enough to put us up on the island of Madrid, where we are broadcasting to you all live. So, yeah, we got about 12 minutes. Got a 12-minute song, 2 6-minute songs, maybe 4 3-minute songs. Oh, wait, shit, I'm not supposed to be able to add. Wait, that was division. See, I at least know something in life.
If it's 6 plus 6, you can do that.
6 plus what?
So,
The adding thing, remember?
no, I'm sorry. I feel bad.
You totally just buried me.
I look like a jerk now.
Yeah, you just left me in the dust of science, man. Or yeah, like your mathematical logic just right over my dome. In fact, now I bet we have less than 6 plus 6, whatever you just said in dog years.
That's probably true.
We're probably down to like 6.5. Oh, we just hit 49, so that makes 11. See? Yeah. Coming a long way, folks.
Yeah, we got another song if you want us to play it.
Let's do it.
All right.
How long is it? In
It's
dog years.
Something around.
It's short.
I'm gonna say like 2 plus 3, if you can figure that one out.
Damn it! Why are you doing this to me, man? Okay, so.
Can I tell a joke first?
All right, let's hear it.
All right.
Here we go.
What do you call a pig with 6 eyes?
7.
A pig.
I don't
we're gonna
get
play
it.
a song. Thanks.
Oh, you're adding letters. Whoa! That's like algebra. Damn. That was good. That was real good. Did you come out of that on your own?
Yes.
Adding letters. Cool. I bet I could. Wow. I'm gonna go home and like. I'm gonna come back with another one
All right.
for our next show. I promise you.
All right. We'll be listening.
Yeah, you bet.
What do you call? All right, give me a second. Okay, you guys just play another song.
All right.
I'll come up with something.
Okay.
It'll be great.
And boy, I with my current run. Let's get the sidewalks. All that twist and legs and stuff. Then you run. Stop, stop, and dance. Stop, see. Stop, out the natural song. Stop this trick. My trap. My what's up to yourself. But you say that you
think we got time for probably one more song. Yeah, we're at almost exactly 6 minutes.
Oh boy.
I'm stoked. I'm at the edge of my seat. Derive on KWJUDAS.
Label.
This song's called Label Maker, and it's about one time we were supposed to be on a record label, but then we weren't.
Ah, what happened? Okay, you don't have to get into it.
Yeah, without naming names, there were just too many failures to get any information from them, and it ended up delaying a release by almost a year.
That sounds pretty queasty.
I don't know what that word means, but I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
Queasty. Yeah, you get it. So, despite the queastiness, Label Maker,
Label Maker.
Derive on KWJUDAS. Thank you all for being with us tonight, folks. Free Radio Provo. All right, we got about 2.5 minutes left. What do you guys got for us?
You think you can tell the chicken story in 2.5 minutes?
Okay, so
The chicken story.
okay, all
That's a
right.
goodie.
All right.
First tour we ever went on. The first two shows were in a converted church in Brooklyn, and the only other act was a 9/11 conspiracy play. Okay, so that's where it starts. And the guy who ran the show, he said, "Oh, you can come stay in my trailer afterwards." So he took us to this weird trailer park in like downtown Brooklyn. That was weird to begin with, and we stayed in this trailer for 2 nights. And when we were leaving the next morning, he said, "I know that I promised you some gas money. I don't have any. I have a live chicken. Do you want the chicken?" And our answer was no. None of us are meat eaters mostly or farmers, and we were on tour. What are we going to do with the chicken? And he was also about to leave on a tour of his own for like 6 months or something, and he was like, "I'm just going to leave the chicken here." And so we were about to call like an animal rescue place, but I guess he found somebody at the last minute. So that happened. But we didn't take the chicken.
It offered a chicken instead of gas.
Yeah, I would do that. That would be cool. We got offered a chicken once too. And we tried shooting with a slingshot, and then it flew into somebody's car, like into the insides of the car.
Oh.
There was no getting it out. It was like a cat.
So you just left it there?
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Shoot a slingshot up into somebody's car engine?
True.
We'd like to thank you all for joining us on another exciting episode of KWJUDAS on Free Radio Provo. We now return you to your regular free radio programming.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. And this is Derive on KWJUDAS. Where do we find your music online?
Derive as in derivemusic.net. Derivemusic.net.
And if you have any CDs, you should definitely leave them with us because we will gladly add them to our library. All right, folks. That's it.